All right, so we're very excited to be launching our latest product, the dCS Varèse CD SACD transport. So this is the first showing of it in Hong Kong and will be available very soon. We're accepting orders for these now, and we start shipping in September. So as you're aware, the Varèse system was launched at the Hong Kong show last year with the UI user interface. We had the clock, the Varèse Mono DAC, as well as the Varèse core. So now we add a sixth component to the Varèse system, which is the Varèse CD SACD transport. So again, now with the CD SACD transport, so a lot of effort, R&D effort has gone into the mechanical design and the overall design of the product itself, right? So it shares, as far as the electronics go, it shares the same platform as the rest of the Varèse system. But what we have done now is, so if you look at the, the footprint of it, so it uses one unified board. So we've unified all the different boards all onto one, from the power supply to the processing, everything all in one now. Now the mechanical design, the chassis itself, it follows the same as the rest of the Varèse system. So what we have is, as you see, the chassis here. So these are all milled from a single billet, and in addition to that, what we have now is, so with the Varèse system, the complexity was how the mechanism would be mounted to get maximum performance out of the mechanism itself. So our R&D team has spent a lot of time trying to figure out what was the best way, because as you know, with the mechanism, it spins, and in turn it will generate vibrations and noise. So for us, the big challenge was, how do we minimize that vibration or noise that's generated by the mechanism itself? So with the R&D team, they use lots and lots of different methods in different positions to be able to get maximum performance of minimum amount of vibration from the mech itself. So with the mechanism itself, so our R&D team actually looked at different ways of mounting it into the chassis. So we've tried suspending it, we've tried using different bushes, and lots and lots of different ways, and each stage measuring the performance and the vibration, how much vibration was being generated by the system. So the mounting of the mechanism in itself is actually quite critical in the performance of the Varèse transport itself. So finally, the best way that we found was for mounting the mechanism was to be able to mount it onto the heaviest and the most substantial part of the transport itself, which actually is the main chassis. So what we've done is, internally there's two mounts within here. Now those mounts in itself are actually part of the same, the chassis in itself. So when the machining is done, so it's actually, the mounts are actually machined at the same time, right? So then the mechanism is then attached to that. So what that gives us is, it gives us very little noise or vibration from the mech in itself. So overall, the Varèse transport by far is the highest performing transport that we have manufactured to date. And in terms of performance, even comparing it to our Vivaldi transport, this is many steps ahead. It's a substantial leap in performance. Now as far as the connectivity goes, just like in the rest of the Varèse system, as I'll show you at the back. So as you will see, just like with the rest of the Varèse components, this is the Varèse transport. You've just got that single ACTUS connection coming out, which controls everything. So all the clocking, all the transfer of the data, the control, everything is done through here. So with the Varèse transport, one of the things that's different to what we've done in the Vivaldi transport, other transports in the dCS ranges. So this gives you, so it's a CD SACD transport, and it gives you the native data. So when you're playing a CD, it gives you the native 44.1. When you're playing an SACD, it gives you native DSD. And that data gets fed into the core. And then any upsampling from CD, that happens in the core itself. So as I've mentioned, very excited. I know many of our customers have been waiting for the Varèse transport to be launched. So it's here now, and will be available very soon with our partners Richcom AV and at our dealership HiFi Gallery for an edition very soon. Hopefully, sometime in September. Got a very good question in regards to the QQ music or QQ play. So we currently at this moment in time, it's been officially released and available on our Varèse system and on our Lina and the Lina DAC X. And very soon, in the the forthcoming months, it will be enabled on the rest of the product range as well, on the bar top, on the Rossini and Vivaldi as well.